Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's often overlooked, but so many people struggle with in their relationships. How do you deal with toxic behaviors from a partner, specifically a toxic female partner, using the timeless wisdom of Stoicism? Stoicism, a philosophy that's all about mastering your emotions and cultivating inner peace, offers some incredible insights that can truly change the way you handle challenging relationships. Whether you're in a relationship now or just looking to better understand the principles of Stoicism, these 10 tips are for you. Let's dive in. Number 1. Acknowledging your emotions, but not letting them control you. One of the most powerful steps in dealing with toxic behavior, whether it's in a relationship, workplace, or any other situation, is learning to acknowledge your emotions without letting them control you. Stoic philosophy teaches us that emotional control is key. When your partner or someone close to you exhibits toxic behavior, it's natural to feel angry, frustrated, or even sad. Those emotions are a normal response to difficult situations. But here's the important lesson. It's not the event itself that disturbs us, but how we choose to interpret it. Take a moment to reflect on what you're feeling. Instead of acting impulsively, take a step back, breathe deeply, and ask yourself, how can I respond to this situation in a way that aligns with my values? Remember that acknowledging your feelings doesn't mean you need to act on them immediately. Recognizing emotions is the first step in maintaining control, and it helps you avoid letting those feelings spiral into actions that might not align with the person you truly want to be. Number 2. Set boundaries and stand firm. Stoicism is centered on focusing on what is within our control. One thing that is always in our control is our response to other people's actions. While you can't control someone else's behavior, you have full authority over how you choose to respond. This brings us to an important aspect of healthy relationships: setting boundaries. Let your partner or anyone else know what is acceptable and what is not. When toxic behavior occurs, don't hesitate to stand firm in enforcing your boundaries. A Stoic approach isn't about allowing someone else's negativity to dictate your emotional state. It's about protecting your peace by clearly defining what you will tolerate and sticking to those limits, even if it's uncomfortable. Boundaries are not walls to isolate yourself, but shields to preserve your well-being. Number 3. Don't take it personally. A cornerstone of Stoic thinking is the idea that people's actions often have more to do with them than with you. When your partner exhibits toxic behavior, it can be easy to internalize it and take it personally. However, it's essential to remember that their actions are likely a reflection of their own struggles, insecurities, or past experiences. This understanding can help you detach from their negativity and avoid allowing it to affect your self-worth. Instead of seeing their behavior as a direct attack on you, recognize that it may be tied to things they are dealing with internally. This shift in perspective can help you avoid unnecessary emotional turmoil and maintain a healthier outlook on the relationship. Number 4. Practice empathy, but keep perspective. Stoicism doesn't teach us to be cold or indifferent. It teaches us to maintain emotional control while still practicing empathy. While it's essential to protect your own peace, understanding why your partner is behaving the way they are can be an important part of managing the situation with compassion. Are they going through something difficult? Is there a deeper emotional issue or a personal struggle that's influencing their behavior? Empathy allows you to approach the situation with a sense of understanding, but at the same time, it's crucial to maintain your perspective and not lose sight of your own needs. Empathy isn't about enabling or excusing toxic behavior. It's about understanding the root cause while still prioritizing your emotional and mental well-being. You can offer understanding without sacrificing your own peace. Number 5. Focus on your own growth and development. One of the most empowering aspects of Stoicism is its emphasis on personal growth. When faced with toxic behavior from others, it can be easy to get caught up in their negativity and lose sight of your own journey. But Stoicism teaches us to focus on the things we can control, primarily ourselves. Instead of letting someone else's actions derail your progress, stay committed to your own growth. This could mean working on your emotional health, your physical fitness, or your intellectual development. Whether you're pursuing new skills, better habits, or self-reflection, the more you invest in your own development, the more resilient you will become in handling difficult situations. Remember, you cannot control other people, but you can control how you respond and how you invest in becoming the best version of yourself. Your growth is your responsibility, and it will be the foundation of your ability to cope with any toxic behavior that comes your way. Number 6. Choose your battles wisely. Not every confrontation needs to be a battle. In life, we are faced with countless situations that challenge our patience, our boundaries, and sometimes even our values. The instinct to react, to argue, or to defend ourselves is often strong, especially when we feel wronged. However, a Stoic knows the difference between a battle worth fighting and one that's better left behind. Not every disagreement, insult, or frustration needs to be confronted head-on. In fact, many conflicts are nothing more than distractions that drain our mental and emotional energy. Engaging in a confrontation often takes more from us than we realize. It consumes time, focus, and energy that could be better spent on personal growth, meaningful connections, or achieving our goals. Stoicism teaches us to assess whether a situation is truly worth our involvement. If the issue at hand is petty, temporary, or unimportant in the grand scheme of things, walking away may be the most empowering and wise choice. When you engage in unnecessary conflict, you waste your mental resources on trivial matters. The Stoic perspective encourages us to rise above these petty distractions and focus on the bigger picture. Confront the things that truly matter, those that align with your values, your personal growth, and your peace of mind. Everything else can be let go. By choosing your battles wisely, you preserve your energy for the things that will genuinely contribute to your well-being. Number 7. Practice detachment. A crucial aspect of Stoicism is detachment. But detachment doesn't mean that you stop caring about people or relationships. It doesn't mean you become cold, distant, or emotionally unavailable. What it does mean is that you stop allowing the behavior of others to dictate your emotional state. In our relationships, we often find ourselves tied emotionally to the actions, words, and reactions of those we care about. When a partner, friend, or family member behaves in a way that frustrates or hurts us, it's easy to get caught up in their emotions and let them influence our own. A Stoic approach, however, encourages us to practice detachment, meaning we stop tying our emotional state to the behavior of others. This doesn't make us indifferent or uncaring. It means that we maintain control over how we respond, regardless of the actions of others. For example, if your partner has a stressful day and takes their frustration out on you, instead of reacting emotionally, you can step back, detach, and understand that their behavior is not a reflection of you, but of their current state of mind. Detachment is not about withdrawal. It's about emotional freedom. It's about keeping your inner peace intact, even when external circumstances may try to disturb it. You can still love your partner, care deeply for them, and nurture the relationship, but you do so without losing your emotional balance over every action or word. By detaching from the outcome of every situation, you empower yourself to respond thoughtfully and with clarity, rather than reacting impulsively or out of emotion. Number 8. Be honest with yourself about the relationship. One of the most difficult and painful things to do in a toxic relationship is to be honest with yourself. Oftentimes, we get so wrapped up in the dynamics of a relationship that we begin to ignore the warning signs or make excuses for behaviors that are harmful to our well-being. Stoicism teaches us the importance of self-awareness and being brutally honest with ourselves, especially when it comes to our relationships. Take a moment and ask yourself the tough questions. Is this relationship truly serving me in a positive way? Am I compromising my values or integrity just to maintain the relationship? Am I truly happy, or am I simply settling for the comfort of familiarity? These are uncomfortable questions to ask, but they are necessary for our growth. Often we choose to ignore the signs of toxicity because we fear change, we fear being alone, or we fear the unknown. But if we are honest with ourselves, we'll realize that staying in a relationship that doesn't serve us only diminishes our peace, happiness, and growth. Self-honesty allows us to see the relationship for what it truly is, not what we hope or wish it could be. By taking a step back and gaining clarity on how we feel, we empower ourselves to make choices that align with our well-being. Understanding your true feelings gives you the wisdom to make the necessary decisions, whether that's addressing issues within the relationship or letting go if the relationship no longer supports your emotional health. Number 9. Cultivate patience and forgiveness, but don't be a doormat. Stoicism teaches us patience and forgiveness, virtues that can help us navigate difficult relationships and foster growth. However, these virtues are often misunderstood. Patience doesn't mean tolerating toxic or harmful behavior indefinitely. It doesn't mean letting someone walk all over you or accepting disrespect in silence. Instead, patience is about allowing time for change and growth, both in ourselves and in others. It's about giving space for the natural unfolding of circumstances while maintaining our integrity. Forgiveness, too, is a powerful Stoic practice. But again, it's important to remember that forgiveness isn't about excusing bad behavior or condoning harm. Forgiveness is for you. It allows you to let go of resentment, anger, and bitterness, freeing yourself from the emotional burden that comes with holding on to grudges. However, forgiving someone does not mean you continue to accept their harmful actions. It's important to draw the line when someone's behavior is consistently toxic. Don't confuse forgiveness with passivity. The Stoic path encourages us to forgive others to release ourselves from resentment, but it also teaches us to protect our peace. You have the right to set boundaries and take action to safeguard your mental and emotional health. Patience and forgiveness should never come at the cost of your well-being. Number 10. Know when it's time to walk away. Finally, sometimes the most Stoic thing you can do is to walk away. This doesn't mean running away from your problems, nor does it mean avoiding responsibility. It means recognizing when a situation has become untenable, when a relationship is beyond repair, and when continuing down a certain path will only lead to further harm. In some cases, leaving is not a sign of weakness. It's an act of strength, clarity, and self-preservation. A Stoic knows that enduring unnecessary suffering is not virtuous. True strength lies in the ability to walk away from situations that do not align with our values, our peace of mind, or our mental health. If a relationship consistently drains your energy, undermines your well-being, or causes emotional harm, you have the power to choose a new path. Staying in a toxic relationship out of fear, guilt, or obligation will only prolong the suffering. Sometimes, walking away is the most empowering choice you can make. It allows you to reclaim your peace and open the door to new opportunities that align with your highest self. The Stoic path is not about enduring pain for the sake of endurance. It's about creating a life that is aligned with your values, your peace of mind, and your true happiness. Remember, you are always in control of your own path. Well, that's it for today's video, folks. I hope these 10 Stoic tips help you navigate a toxic relationship in a way that brings you peace and personal growth. Remember, it's not about controlling your partner, but mastering your own responses to difficult situations. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another video. Share your thoughts in the comments below. How do you deal with toxic behavior in relationships? See you next time.